Assalamu alaikum. Today we will talk about the nervous system in chapter 5, and mainly chapter 5 talks about the structure of this nervous system. But before heading on, we shall know that the nervous system coordinates with another system called the endocrine system, which is responsible for the hormonal production inside the body. So the nervous system and the endocrine system working together help the body to keep its state constant and normal, the internal state of the body and the external state of the body with the surrounding environment. And this process collectively is called the homeostasis. Now, the nervous system consists of 3 subsystems. Let's see what we have in the nervous system. First we have the brain, and then we have the spinal cord. So, the brain and the spinal cord make the first subsystem, which is called the central nervous system, and we refer to as C.N.S, central nervous system. Then, we have nerves which come from the brain, and nerves which come from the spinal cords. Now, some of these nerves are normal. They go to parts of the body, like the nerves at your fingertips. When you touch something, you feel with it because the stimuli is transmitted through the nerves at your fingertips. Then they pass through the spinal cord, then to the brain, and the brain processes the stimulus, gives a proper response, and then the message goes back to the spinal cord and then to the nerve. So this nerve at your fingertip is a peripheral nerve. So that's why these nerves are called peripheral nervous system. Peripheral nervous system. And there are also some nerves which descend from the brain and the spinal cord, but these have a definite function of controlling the involuntary muscles and the glands inside the human body. So these nerves with the specific function are called the autonomic nervous system. Autonomic nervous system. And the autonomic nervous system is divided into 2 groups. The sympathetic nervous system and the parasympathetic nervous system. The sympathetic nervous system comes from the thoracic and lumbar region of the spinal cord. The thoracic and the lumbar region of the spinal cord. And the parasympathetic nervous system comes from the brainstem and from the sacral region of the spinal cord. So this is what the nervous system consists of. The central nervous system consists of the brain and the spinal cord. The peripheral nervous system contains the cranial nerves, the nerves which come from the brain, and we refer to as cranial according to the cranium, and the cranium is another name for the skull, where the brain is found. So it contains the cranial nerves and the spinal nerves, according to the spinal cord. And then we have another nerves which control the involuntary muscles and the glands inside the human body, and these are called the autonomic nervous system. The autonomic nervous system is subdivided into the sympathetic nervous system, which emerges from the thoracic and the lumbar regions of the spinal cord, the parasympathetic nervous system, which emerges from the brainstem and the sacral region of the spinal cord. And this is it for today. The next time we will talk about the unit of function of this nervous system, which is the nerve cell or the neuron. So until then, thank you for watching and see you next time. Salam.